What's up everyone, Nick Smith-Koblitz here from Crypto Paranormal Investigations. Great to be back with you all. Today we're going to be talking about something I always knew we were going to have to talk about. We're going to be discussing orbs. I know. I wish we didn't have to either, to be honest, but I feel like there's still a lot of misconceptions and misinformation out there concerning orbs. So today, friends, I'm going to tell you the truth about orbs. As much truth as there is to tell, anyway. So, let the controversy begin. Intro! Thought we'd open some mail quick before we jump into the dust bunnies. I mean orbs. That's what people do on YouTube, right? Y'all open mail. Let's go with this guy. FedEx. Ooh, Polar Pro ND filters for the drone. If you don't know what ND filters are, basically sunglasses for your drone. Best analogy I've ever heard. Things make your footage look sweet. We just lost a couple, so had to replace them. Always good to have, and Polar Pro, fantastic company. Not sponsored, by the way. Although, if you guys want, we're here waiting. Big box. Ooh, new Rode Video Mic Pro. And it is the Pro Plus. You can tell by the back. Bought this used online and it was advertised as Video Mic Pro. Saved a lot of money right there. If you don't have one of these, they'll clip onto your DSLR or mirrorless camera. It's basically just a boom mic and greatly improves your audio quality. Fantastic if you're an independent filmmaker, if you're a run and gun videographer, or if you're an investigator and shooting some of your stuff for YouTube like we are here. So yeah, this will be fun. Miranda will love this. So let's jump into it. What are orbs? Orbs are those funny looking little dots in your photos or video clips. They're often white and or semi-transparent. Now photographic orbs captured on still cameras, can actually be traced back to the earliest days of the photographic medium, becoming even more common after the invention of the camera flash in the 1880s. Now, many of these early examples are no more than chemical stains caused by sloppy development procedures. When inexpensive 35mm cameras with built-in flash became readily available in the late 70s and early 80s, amateur photographers began noticing orbs in their photos. Now, professional photographers and even film companies like Kodak, Fuji, and Sony have looked into this, and what they found are that orbs are a photographic effect caused when taking a photograph or video clip and using an external light source, like a flash, combined with, but not always, a long exposure speed. When you take a photograph or video with flash or an external light source, that light illuminates what's in front of the lens. Even small things like bugs, dust particles, and moisture in the air. And when those things are very close to the lens, a few inches or so, they reflect the light back at the camera, and the resulting artifact is a spherical or orb-shaped anomaly. And they called this phenomenon backscatter. Now, if you go online, there are dozens of photography websites where you can read about this and see it demonstrated. I'll throw some links in the description below if you want to read more about it. So why, if there's a known photographic explanation for this, did the idea arise that orbs were ghosts? While there is some difference in opinion, many investigators have been able to trace the term orb in reference to ghosts back to the mid-1990s, and comments made by the late Dr. Dave Oster, founder of the International Ghost Hunter Society. Dr. Oster claims to have coined the term orb theory back in 1996. This was at a time when inexpensive digital still cameras were really hitting the market, and because of the way digital cameras are designed with increased sensitivity to the infrared light spectrum, this makes them super susceptible to different visual artifacts, including backscatter. His team claims to have used the term to, above all else, describe the shape of the anomalies, which are of course spherical or ball-shaped. But he took it a step further by suggesting that these anomalies could possibly be spirits, or else some artifact created by a ghost's presence. The idea gripped the paranormal community, and soon loads of people were competing for the best orb photos. In 1998, Sony released its first consumer camcorders with their patented Super Night Shot infrared function, allowing you to film in complete darkness. Like digital still cameras, this makes them super susceptible to different visual artifacts, including backscatter. TV producers made them the norm for filming paranormal programs for television, and soon paranormal investigators were buying them left and right. And the popularity of orbs in the paranormal community spread like wildfire. Over the years, especially when talking to members of the press, Dr. Oster's comments about orbs became more and more subdued, no doubt as he and his team received more and more criticism for ignoring backscatter from skeptics and investigators alike. Unfortunately, Dr. Oster passed away in 2019, so he's not here to defend his position, and I'm not one to speak ill of the dead. At the end of the day, he was a fellow paranormal investigator, and I mention him because of his important role in the history of this phenomenon. Despite his seeming change in opinion, however, the idea that orbs could be ghosts has remained ingrained in pop culture and in the methods and opinions of many would-be paranormal investigators. So let's consider the facts for a second. Even if there were a paranormal version of orbs, we know that the phenomena known as backscatter exists as well, and that bugs, dust particles, and moisture in the air create orb-like anomalies when photographed incorrectly. So how could you possibly tell the difference? Now, to play devil's advocate for all of you orb supporters out there, I will say this. A photograph or video clip of an orb might be part of a data set, but it cannot stand on its own as proof of a ghost or even paranormal activity. Remember, paranormal experiences happen to people, not tools. And while a tool might register an anomaly, it's only an anomaly. You need other evidence, like unusual environmental readings or other video and audio anomalies combined with a personal experience. You have to have somebody there saying they hear a ghost, see a ghost, or sense something strange. You need the personal paranormal experience to make it a paranormal experience. Now, if you have all that and you're still getting photographs and video clips of orbs, it's maybe not proof of a ghost, but it's proof that something is going on and you and your equipment are reacting to it. With all that said though, I've never seen any photos or video clips of orbs that I've found truly compelling. I think we have this one nailed as far as explaining it. We have a known photographic explanation. And I wish I still didn't see so many investigators claiming their pictures of dust were proof of paranormal activity. But that's it, guys. Those are the facts, few as they are, about orbs. What do you think? I'm curious, my team's curious. Drop us a comment below. And as always, hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video. Go ahead and ring the little bell. Subscribe to our channel if you want to see more. And I will see you next time. Peace.